Alright, it's me. We're back. Go Time's back. I'm buying another car. Usually I do Corollas, and I love Corollas, but I'm extending out a little bit, and I've been trying other flavors of Toyota. Currently, I'm in my 60 Series Land Cruiser, and today we're buying something very special and it's pretty unique. People don't really do these very often. But I think I can, I think I can polish this turd. Maybe a little bit alright. I don't know if you know what car it is from the title or the thumbnail, but you're gonna find out. And we're all gonna find out together whether it's $900 down the drain for no reason. But it's cheap, and I'm gonna see if I can make lemonade. It goes like that sometimes. But yeah, let's go, let's do this. Let's buy a car. Go Time's back, baby. It's a Z10 Sora and a total pile of shit. Here is my Z10 Sora. It's an MZ11. It has rust. Somebody did start to part it out at some point in time, but it's still got cool stuff. We got brown glass. Oh, little window louvers. The interior is fully clapped. I'm missing the HVAC, the vents, the surround for the dash, but it's a digital dash and it does work. MZ11 means 5MG. This is I love these motors. I had a MX-73 Cressida that had one of these. I don't like that. Screw maths.
We don't like that.
But despite it being quite rusty, I actually think it has good bones. It's very straight. They're very cool cars. It's a really cool car. I've always wanted one of these, but it's always been super out of reach. I think there's only less than 10 in the country maybe. But yeah, let me know if you have one of these in Australia, because they kind of don't really exist. And I'm really gonna need some parts, which is scary. But thankfully, they share a lot with MX-73s, which obviously we had a lot of those. And I kind of want it to be a bit ratty, so we'll see how we go. But first of all, I'm going to clean it. I'm gonna see what's inside it and take everything out, which is honestly one of my favorite parts about buying a car, is you just take everything out of it. Oh, also it doesn't run currently, but it does run on starter fluid. And my good friend Nug says that apparently whenever a 7M or a 5M sits, the injector's always foul. So he's 100% open that's your issue. So hopefully I'll be able to get it running. But yeah, I'm gonna get rid of all this Sikaflex and stuff and just clean the thing, get rid of the moss, which you can see here. There's actually a lot of moss on it.
Just some gardening.
Yeah, there's a little plant growing on the other side. Come look at this.
Adorable.
Cute.
Oh, nice.
It's my 12-leaf clovers.
Got some moss up here as well.
Yeah. God. Look at this boot. This boot is so full of shit. Oh no, dude. But yeah, look at this bloody interior.
It's super sick.
Imagine this in its heyday. It would have been so sick.
Gross? Gross?
Yeah.
Gross?
I'm pretty sure maybe all of them were auto?
Probably,
I'm not sure. All of the Cressidas were auto. In Australia at least. Alright, let's start by getting everything out of it that's in it.
Cool.
Alright. What do we got? Airbox. More airbox stuff. One wet box. A hose clamp. For a pod filter.
This is peak design era.
Yeah, dude. I think they talk about this era of cars GTs as date night cars in Japan.
Oh, true.
Where you take your GF out to the makeout point. Yeah. Some more interior, we love to see it. A mirror? We got a mirror? Yeah. I don't know how many airbox components there could possibly be, but
too many.
They keep coming.
Way too many.
Oh yeah, a grill.
Grill.
Yep. Love grill. There's no badge though.
I feel your style on this might be no grill style.
Maybe. I love no grill.
I think no grill on this is cool.
I found a for sale post for this car from a year ago, and there was a guy who said, "Oh, I owned this car for a month back in 2018. Everything that's missing from it directly contributed to getting my car on the road. So thank you." And I was like, you. Give me my parts back.
Give my damn car back. It's funny because you know that that's what must happen when cars are pulled apart, but just hearing it said specifically hurts. Random old cooked ignition parts.
Nice. Oh yeah, the previous owner's dad.
Sorry.
And his dad did a bunch of stuff to try and get this running, including all ignition parts, fuel pump and stuff like that, so that's good. Fresh fuel filter? Nice. You can see that it's not doing well in here. That is like fluffy, spory mold, and
Yeah, that's bad.
let's hope I can respirate later in the day, because I might be having trouble. This. This is a genuine Japanese import. It's actually my first real Japanese car, which is cool.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
You're so late to the game.
Oh, one thing about this car, right,
Yeah.
is all of this rust, like, it's obviously bad,
Yes.
and it looks really bad, but see all of this? That isn't rust, that is cavity wax.
Oh.
So it looks, like, it's bad, don't get me wrong, it's
Yeah.
bad, but it looks a lot worse than it is. Yeah, well, shut up. But I mean, some places,
First
like,
of all,
you
shut
look
up.
over here and it looks like that whole section is rusted.
Nah, but it's not.
But it's, you know, only most of it's rusted.
Dude, auto drive. Now we're talking.
Yeah, it's got cruise control.
These ones, you know?
It's pretty cool, yeah. Self-driving cars in 1984. So we can see we're missing also my window winders, which is great. Shout out to that guy again.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Oh. Dude, you get to enjoy all this shit for the first time.
I know.
I remember when I first bought an S13 and I was like, oh my god, like all the instructions up here in Japanese. And It's such a novelty, but it's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
Also-
it's cool. Also, look, there's so many spots for speakers and stuff.
This just feels like a briefcase.
Yeah.
It's
How cool is
sick.
it? I mean, it's
Oh, that also
fully falling
just
apart.
goes. Yeah, but that just goes straight back in, right?
Yeah.
That's
This is the car. We're getting down to its bare bones. We're seeing what's up. It's starting to be cleaned out. Roll this back.
Yeah.
Jesus.
This seat is permanently bolstered.
Permanently lombard.
Yeah. Which
Oh,
feels a
there's
bit-
little buttons.
Oh, is that what does it?
I think that's like the release. That's so crazy. What the hell?
Is it?
I wasn't filming it. Yeah, it went.
Yeah, I heard it.
There's a
but
little-
I didn't. Oh.
Yeah. Also, look, missing vent,
Yeah.
and clock. HVAC, the entire HVAC system.
That sucks.
Ashtray. That's where all the HVAC would plug in. And then no radio or anything, but obviously that's pretty crazy.
Oh, we got some hair in here.
Hair?
Yeah, and free
hair?
free money.
No way.
Dude.
Look at that.
Alright,
you
that
bloody
is
kidding me?
that is peak.
This is worth buying the car. This is worth $900.
Dude, like legitimately people pay this much money for digital dashes in cars, right? Like how much would an A86 digital dash go for?
Probably about $1,000.
The cost of
maybe
this
more.
car.
Yeah. I bought this car for $900, which is just totally insane. Like, yeah, it's clapped, but this is like one of very few, probably less than 20 in the country, maybe less than 15 in the country, and to me a very desirable car and a very unique car. And like, the last time I spent $900 on a car was 2014 buying a completely destroyed K70.
Yeah, a K70 that was rustier than this,
Yeah, and
but it was registered.
but it was registered.
It's-
But I never got it registered either. But I didn't have the skills to fix it either. And now I have like a welder and maybe the skills to fix it. If you're from anywhere else in the world, tell me if this is what it's called where you're from. This is like straight, oh, it's 25% ether. We call it Start Ya Bastard. It's literally on the can. How good? And the motor sounds good.
Also, full tank of fuel.
Oh, really?
This car costs you $800. Like, seriously.
That's
It's
mad.
going to take you so long to go through a full tank in this car.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to drain that.
Keep it for later.
That was ambitious of them to fill it up.
But it runs smoothly also.
Yeah,
So I feel like everything else is fine.
yeah. So it's just a matter of cleaning those injectors, hopefully.
And also was idling at like 13 or 1400, so it has cold start.
Sick. This is gonna be a sick car.
Yeah, this is going to be...
It's a huge car. I gotta get this shit off. Camera wheel. Classic
Camera wheel.
camera wheel. It's gonna take off all of the clear coat as well.
Yeah.
I feel like after this is off, this side's gonna look like
It's going to look
a
way better.
lot nicer.
Yeah, it is.
You'll be able to see the vision a little better. And obviously this car needs paint. We'll get to that. Sort of like minimal intervention, satisfying color grading. Was
Almost entirely because of it's cinematic.
color grading and the cinema and the
Yeah.
sort of just general vibe about. Huh? Alright, we'll do that. We'll do that with some gusto in a second. Alright, I really want to see if this sunroof works. This will be sick. I'm not like overly hopeful, but oh, there's something happening. Oh, it might just be jammed as well.
No.
It sounds like it's sort of stuck it is. One of my favourite things about this car, which I've never experienced before, is two-door. Means the doors are like long, and I'm not looking directly at the B-pillar or maybe even out the rear window, which is crazy because I mean I've always been a Corolla guy. We all know this, and yeah, it's not pleasant. I'm like, this could be like a sports car for me, like a real guy sports
Actually
car.
fits you. I mean, even then, your head is still pretty close to the ceiling.
Yeah, but this is the stock seat,
Yeah, and it's pumped up too.
and it's pumping. Oh yeah, my lumbar support's gone. It'd definitely be lumbering. You know what this reminds me of? So I was actually obsessed with these cars, and I was obsessed with GX71s and MX73s and stuff when I was maybe about 19, because I had an MX73, and I got obsessed. And I was so into this. There's this GX71 model called the Super Lucent, and it had like a really cool like maroon or like burgundy interior like this, and it had like every spec'd out option on it. And around that time, I was like, this is my shit. Like, I love 5MGs. Like, give me that straight six sort of thing. I had been into Corollas, but then I got off Corollas because I was like, I want a luxury sedan drift car. And I never really got to live out that dream because my MX73 kind of sucked. But now I will. So the general plan of action with this car is I want to make it like a cool, drifty sort of... It's never really going to be like properly nice, because it's obviously kind of missing a bunch of stuff and it's a bit of a beater. But I think these are so sick, like as sort of semi-ratchet kind of drifty sort of street cars. So I really want to swap it to an R150 manual Hilux gearbox. I think this has a 373 final drive in it, so short ratio Hilux gearbox would go really well in it. The tough thing about these is finding a M series to R series bell housing is very difficult. So if you have one anywhere in the world, M series to R series manual gearbox, like one for an R154 or something like that, give it. I'm going to test fit some wheels. They're like some 14 by 8s. We'll see what the offset looks like in these and sort of start to figure that shit out. I think a lot of this car might be sort of held together with Sikaflex. I'm excited to look under here, or I'm nervous to look under here and excited to see how ratchet it is under there. I'm hoping, from what I've seen so far, the rust is kind of mostly superficial. But there's always more to come. So we'll see. A Proma allows you to drive your car more comfortably. It says that 3 times. Yeah. This is Scene 20, and it's a high performance and exclusively selected alloy wheel. Exclusively selected.
Just for you.
Just
this time
for me.
it's personal.
According to the Firewall, this might have a factory clutch type LSD, F303. If you can confirm or deny that, let me know. Oh, it says it there, 8 neg 12. 14 by 8 neg 12.
Oh,
holy moly.
That's going to tip in a little bit.
Yeah.
IRS.
I don't have shake nuts to test. We can't put any weight on it. It fits crazy. It's fully poking.
That's like an
it is IRS though.
that's like an inch out.
Yeah. Dude, that's a whole washing machine out. A gap the size of at least 2 washing machines.
Dude, there's at least like 3 hot dogs of space.
Matt will use anything but the metric system. This wheel might fit perfect.
8 minus 12, but that's also pretty hectic.
I want to have a set of wheels that cost at least 3 times the car.
At least.
At least.
I mean,
It's the only
it's
way.
just like any decent set of wheels.
Yeah.
Okay, time to put that and that
On the front.
over there.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Quite a lot. I reckon that neg 12 would fit perfect, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too.
And wouldn't mind, like, I'll get rid of this chrome trim and then rolling these and,
Pump 'em.
you know, custom making some nice flares on it would be cool. I don't mean to speak like too soon, but this car's like nice under here. This is honestly so much better than I expected it to be under here. Like, that's the worst of it. The rest is like, it's clean under here.
Yeah, it's really not representative of the top of the car.
Yeah.
But I guess we're lucky in Australia, and particularly in Melbourne, where a lot of moisture doesn't come from the ground.
Yeah.
Like we don't have snow, we don't have like salt on the road, and
Yeah.
so all the rust kind of just goes top down. You'd have to do a pretty good job to rust a car, like in the floor in Melbourne, I reckon.
Yeah, you have to leave it in a patch of grass.
Yeah, you would.
Really. But no, I'm very happy with how it's looking under here. It's honestly, it's so much better under there than I thought. This bad boy can fit so much rust.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah. Don't
I
look
mean-
at that or that or that or that or.
In fact, just look at that. Actually, that's great.
Actually,
Yeah,
don't look at this.
There's a non-rusty car. That Isuzu truck looks pretty good.
Nice.
So now goes on the 14.8 neg 12.
So it's a 30 mil difference between these.
Dude,
But that's
that'll
great.
tip in for sure. No?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I'd get a,
And like I'd have camber tops and stuff on it.
I'd get a square set for this car.
Yeah, now just to find a square set of 14 by 8 negative 12.
Simples. Going back down.
Going back down.
Pretty psyched with that. Kind of realised that a square set of wheels will fit.
Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy.
Kind of dream.
I'm a bit surprised by like, because you see these with, you know, like 11s on them, like, you know, 14 by 11s or something like that, just crazy wheel specs.
Yeah.
So I don't know, you must have to do a lot of work to them, or maybe I'm just underestimating how much the camber plays a role or
I was
something.
about to say, when you see them with really big wheels, the camber on them is really hectic.
Yeah.
Can be, anyway.
But yeah, I'm just very excited about this. Imagine this, just take the springs out, set of wheels on it, and it will be sick. And then it'll just look good while I repair all the rust and make it run.
Perfect.
I'm so excited about that.
Oh, yeah, man.
What a car.
What a car.
This is the best $900 I ever spent in my life.
I don't know, I feel like the KE, it's going to
Yeah.
have to do some work to surpass the yellow Corolla.
Yeah, true. That was my first car with a welded diff.
Yeah.
What a car!
Congrats, man.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye. beep.